Let's talk storage, the unsung hero inside your devices. Every photo, video, or app needs a home, just like books need shelves. Storage keeps your digital life organized and accessible. We'll break down the main types: internal drives, USB sticks, memory cards, and more. Then we'll show you how setup and management impact speed and reliability. At its core, a storage device is any hardware that holds digital info, even when powered off. SSDs, HDDs, USB drives, and SD cards all do this job in different ways. The storage you choose affects speed, capacity, and price. Get this balance right, and your tech experience improves dramatically. Let's dive in. When it comes to main storage for your computer, the classic debate is SSDs versus HDDs. These two types of drives have shaped the way we store and access our data, and each comes with its own unique strengths and weaknesses. HDDs, or hard disk drives, rely on spinning platters and moving read-write heads to store and retrieve information. This mechanical design has been around for decades, making HDDs a tried-and-true option for storing large amounts of data at a relatively low cost. SSDs, or solid-state drives, use flash memory chips instead of moving parts. This means they're not only much faster at reading and writing data, but they're also more durable, since there's nothing inside that can wear out from physical movement. With an SSD, your computer can boot up in just a few seconds, and launching your favorite apps feels almost instantaneous. This speed boost is especially noticeable if you're upgrading from an older HDD. The main trade-off is price. SSDs still cost more per gigabyte than HDDs, but the gap is closing as technology advances and manufacturing becomes more efficient. Today you can find affordable SSDs in a range of sizes, making them accessible to more people than ever before. If you need to store massive amounts of data, like videos, photos, or backups, HDDs are still the go-to choice. Their high capacities and lower prices make them ideal for archiving and bulk storage, especially when speed isn't your top priority. That's why many people choose a hybrid setup, a fast SSD for their operating system and everyday apps, paired with a spacious HDD for files, media, and backups. This way you get the best of both worlds, speed where it matters, and plenty of room for everything else. SSDs also have other advantages. They use less power, which can help extend your laptop's battery life. And they're more resistant to shocks and drops, perfect for people on the go or in rough environments. For most users, upgrading to an SSD as your main drive is a game changer. Everyday tasks feel snappier, and your computer just feels more responsive overall. Hybrid setups are becoming more common, letting you enjoy both the speed of SSDs and the storage capacity of HDDs without compromise. Ultimately, the right choice depends on your needs. If you value speed and reliability, go for an SSD. If you need lots of space on a budget, an HDD is still a solid pick, or combine both for maximum flexibility. Remember, storage is all about using the right tool for the job. Whether you choose an SSD, an HDD, or both, make sure your storage solution fits your workflow and keeps your data safe. Storage is the foundation of your computer. Your operating system lives on your drive and loads into memory at startup. Faster storage means faster boot times. Slow drives bottleneck everything, making even powerful computers feel sluggish. Upgrading to an SSD can make an old machine feel brand new. Apps and games also rely on storage speed for quick launches and smooth performance. Your files, documents, photos, videos all need a reliable home. Storage capacity determines how much you can keep, and backups protect against data loss. Without enough or reliable storage, your digital life is at risk. It's the bedrock of everything you do. Don't overlook it. How do you access your data? Start with local storage, drives inside or directly connected to your device. Local storage is fast and simple, but tied to one device. Need to share or access files from anywhere? Enter network storage. Network attached storage, E&AS, lets multiple devices access shared files at home or work. For big businesses, storage area networks, SANs, offer high-speed, scalable storage for massive data needs. NAS is perfect for families or small offices. SNs power enterprise and cloud services. Each method has its place. Choose what fits your workflow. Local for speed, network for sharing, cloud for anywhere access. The right mix keeps your data available and safe. Got a new drive? You can't just plug it in and go. First, your OS initializes the disk, prepping it for use. Next, you create partitions, dividing the drive into logical sections, like C and D on Windows. Partitions help organize data and can separate your OS from personal files. Then, you format each partition, setting up a file system, NTFS, APFS, ext4. Formatting wipes the partition and builds a new structure for storing files. Disk, sure, physical hardware. Partition, sure, logical section. Volume, formatted usable space. Initialize partition format. Now your drive is ready. Understanding this process helps you manage and upgrade storage with confidence. It's simpler than it sounds. Drive performance depends on both capacity and speed, but there's a lot more going on under the hood. The type of storage you choose, whether it's a traditional hard drive, a SATA SSD, or a cutting-edge NVMe SSD, can make a huge difference in how fast your computer boots, loads, programs, and transfers files. It's not just about how much space you have, but how quickly you can access your data. The interface your drive uses is crucial. SATA has been the standard for years, offering decent speeds and wide compatibility, but it's starting to show its age. NVMe, on the other hand, connects directly to the motherboard via PCIe lanes, unlocking speeds that leave SATA in the dust. If you're building a new system or upgrading, NVMe is the way to go for serious performance. NVMe SSDs are now the go-to choice for new PCs and high-end laptops. They're smaller, faster, and more energy efficient than older drives, making them perfect for everything from gaming rigs to ultrabooks. You'll notice the difference in everyday tasks, from launching apps to copying large files. But speed isn't the only thing to consider. When setting up a new drive, you'll need to choose a partition style. MBR, or Master Boot Record, is the older standard. It's limited to drives up to 2 TB and only supports 4 primary partitions, which can be a real headache if you want to organize your data or use larger drives. GPT, or Guide Partition Table, is the modern alternative. It supports massive drives, well beyond what most users need, and allows for many more partitions, making it much more flexible. GPT is now the standard for today's systems. It's more robust, less prone to corruption, and is required for features like UEFI booting. If you're setting up a new PC or upgrading your storage, GPT is the future-proof choice. For the best performance and flexibility, pair an NVMe SSD with the GPT partition style. This combo ensures you get the fastest speeds and the most options for organizing your data, whether you're a gamer, a content creator, or just want a snappy, everyday experience. SATA drives and MBR partitions are mostly for legacy compatibility now. If you're working with older hardware or need to dual boot with very old operating systems, you might still encounter them. Otherwise, it's best to move forward with newer standards. Choosing the right combination of drive and partition style means faster boot times, quicker file transfers, and easier upgrades down the line. It can even extend the life of your system by making future upgrades simpler. Before you buy or set up a new drive, take a moment to research your options. Understanding the differences between interfaces and partition styles can save you time, money, and frustration later. In today's world, modern storage is all about speed, scalability, and reliability. Data centers, professionals, and everyday users all benefit from these advancements. Make smart choices when it comes to storage, and you'll enjoy a smoother, faster, and more reliable computing experience every day. Need more speed, capacity, or protection for your data? As our digital lives grow, so does the demand for reliable and efficient storage solutions. Whether you're a gamer, a creative professional, or just someone with a lot of files, you might find yourself running out of space or worrying about losing important data. Enter RAID, short for Redundant Array of Independent Disks. RAID lets you combine multiple drives into a single system, unlocking new possibilities for speed, storage, and data protection. It's like teamwork for your hard drives, each working together for a common goal. RAID 0, also known as striping, splits your data evenly across 2 or more drives. This means files are written and read simultaneously, boosting performance and making large file transfers much faster. But there's a catch: if even one drive fails, all your data is lost. There's no safety net, so RAID 0 is best for non-critical tasks where speed matters most. RAID 1, or mirroring, takes a different approach. it duplicates your data onto 2 drives, creating an exact copy. This setup is perfect for anyone who values data safety above all else. If one drive fails, your data is still safe and accessible on the other. It's peace of mind for your most important files, though you'll only have half the total storage capacity. That's the trade-off. Mirroring sacrifices storage space for security. It's a smart choice for personal documents, family photos, or business records you can't afford to lose. RAID 5, on the other hand, uses at least 3 drives and adds something called parity. Parity is extra information that helps rebuild your data if a drive fails. With RAID 5, you get a blend of speed and redundancy. If one drive fails, the system can recover your data using the parity information, keeping your files safe and your system running. Swapping out a failed drive is straightforward, and the array rebuilds itself automatically. It's a favorite for small businesses and power users who need both performance and protection. RAID setups are common in servers and NAS devices, where uptime and reliability are critical. These systems keep businesses running and data accessible around the clock. But RAID isn't just for the pros. Enthusiasts and home users are adopting RAID for personal projects, media libraries, and even gaming rigs, enjoying the benefits of faster speeds and extra protection. So, how do you choose? Go with RAID 0 if you want maximum performance and don't mind the risk. Pick RAID 1 if your top priority is keeping your data safe. RAID 5 offers a balanced approach, giving you both speed and protection, making it ideal for many modern setups. But remember, RAID is not a substitute for regular backups. Even the best RAID setup can't protect you from accidental deletion, viruses, or catastrophic failures. RAID is about maximizing uptime and efficiency, not about disaster recovery. Always keep a separate backup of your most important files. Take time to pick the RAID level that matches your needs and your budget. Consider how much storage, speed, and safety you really need. For most home users, a simple backup drive is usually enough. But if you're storing irreplaceable memories or important work, RAID can add an extra layer of security. For professionals, RAID is a powerful tool, offering both protection and speed for demanding tasks. Use it wisely, and your data will thank you. Beyond local storage, cloud and tape backups play huge roles. Cloud storage lets you access files anywhere, sync across devices, and collaborate in real time. It's also an off-site backup, safe if your hardware fails or is lost. Downsides? You need internet, and privacy depends on the provider. For most, cloud is essential for convenience and safety. Tape drives, though old school, are still used for massive long-term archives. Tape is cheap, reliable, and lasts decades, perfect for cold storage. Big companies and studios use tape for petabytes of data. For everyday users, cloud is king. For big archives, tape still rules. Use both for a complete backup strategy. There's no one-size-fits-all storage solution. Your needs, editing video, gaming, schoolwork, determine your setup. Most people benefit from a fast NVMe SSD for the OS and apps, plus a bigger SSD or HDD for files. Add external drives for backups and cloud storage for syncing and off-site safety. Use built-in tools like Disk Management, Windows, Disk Utility, macOS, or LVM Linux to manage it all. A good storage setup means faster performance and safer data. Stay intentional. Upgrade when needed and keep backups. The basics don't change even as tech evolves. Understand your options and you'll get the most from your devices. Take control of your digital life. It's worth it.